When you're planning a vacation and you own reptiles, preparation is everything. Unlike dogs or cats, reptiles have very specific environment needs and feeding needs, and we can't just leave them with a bowl of food and hope for the best. So before you leave on your vacation or trip, you need to make sure that their environment and setup is completely dialed in and properly set up. That means checking that all your heat sources and UVB sources are all set up properly. And also, I highly recommend putting all of your lighting on a timer, an automatic timer. That way you don't have to worry about it going off and on at the correct times. And this is also just good to have when you're not on vacation or going on a trip. So if possible, I highly recommend using an automatic timer just to keep their day and night cycle consistent while you're away. Also, stable temperatures are really important for your reptiles, so check all your thermostats before you leave. Next, think about feeding. Depending on what species you have, some reptiles can go without food for a couple days. But that does not mean you should just ignore their feeding needs. If it's a shorter trip, you can just feed them before you leave and then feed them again when you get back. But for longer vacations, you're going to need someone to watch them, or you're going to need a pet sitter. If you're having trouble finding someone reliable, there is apps for this. I highly recommend reptisitter.com, Reptisitter the app. It's just a good place where you can find a reliable reptile sitter. Honestly, this is just the best choice in my opinion, having a reptile sitter or someone you trust take care of your animals. That way you don't even have to worry about it while you're on your trip or you're on vacation. Next is hydration. Hydration is really important for your reptiles, so before you leave, you want to make sure they have a really clean and full water bowl. And if you have species that need water all the time, you can even give them a larger water bowl. That way the water will last a bit longer than it normally would. And for reptiles that need humidity like chameleons and crested geckos, you're going to want to put a automatic mister with automatic foggers if you can. Same with the lighting. Automatic timers for your hydration stuff is just way more simpler. You don't have to worry about it. It's also smart to do a quick enclosure clean the day before you leave. That way you're not leaving anything old that was already in there before you left. Remove the waste, refresh the soil if needed, and just make sure everything is sanitary in your enclosure before you leave them. A clean enclosure will reduce the chances of more problems happening when you're gone. And before you leave, make sure to test everything is working properly before you actually leave for a vacation. Test all of your timers for a couple days so that you know they're consistent and they go on at the correct times. This trial run is important because the first time I set up my automatic lights, they were going off and on at random times. So it's really important that you're watching that and you're making sure